Hello everyone for another video, and Happy New Year! It's a brand new year, it's 2019! After a bit of a slow 2018, it's finally time to discuss what's gonna be happening this year. It's kind of exciting to be a Nintendo fan right now. Currently, we already have a bunch of stuff announced. Along with that, Sony doesn't seem to really be showing up with that much. They seem to be focusing more on like the PS5 and whatever future hardware they're gonna put out. And Microsoft is being Microsoft, which means I feel like Nintendo can pull up and just steal the show in terms of releases. We're gonna be getting some big hitting titles this year, and I feel like Nintendo's gonna be the only one showing up with anything. And they're gonna be like, yo Sony, where are your games? Yo Microsoft, you keep on like biting on your own foot in the corner while we're gonna, just let us run this thing for a little bit. Especially after having not that many great titles in 2018, I feel like we're gonna be floored with great titles this year, my boy. I'm talking, we're gonna get some crazy shit this year. It's gonna be amazing. Genuinely, I think this year is gonna be maybe even either at or even better than 2017. We already have a ton of games announced. A mainline Pokemon, Luigi's Mansion 3, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Animal Crossing, Daemon X Machina, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and those are just exclusives. In terms of third-party stuff, we already know we're getting Dragon Quest XI, a fuck ton of Final Fantasy games, Crash Team Racing, Mortal Kombat 11, Sonic Team Racing, and some other games along with that. Can we get a visual on screen of all those games? Yeah, thanks. Look at that, all the fucking shit that's on the screen right now. 2019 has already been confirmed to be absolutely jacked with releases. My wallet is gonna die just from all those Final Fantasy games that are coming out. But wait, there's more. Obviously, we already have a bunch announced for this year, but we also have some games that have been announced that don't have a solid date. And a few of those, I think, could come out this year. Obviously, I don't know if they're genuinely actually gonna come out this year. This is just predictions, but, anything can happen. I mean, Yoshi got delayed so much, and it's so weird because it's fucking Yoshi. Like, oh, hold on. How do you delay Yoshi? It's like the simplest game of all. How does that get delayed of everything? Like, of all the games that could possibly get delayed, like Fire Emblem, and like Animal Crossing, Mario Odyssey, Zelda. I mean, Zelda did get delayed, but like all these big games, and Yoshi was the one to get delayed. Oh yeah, that game's coming out in 2019. Throw that on the visual. Anyways, there's Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3, Pikmin, whatever the fuck Retro Studios is doing, Shin Megami Tensei, and some others. Those are just the big hitting ones that I want to talk about. And I do think a couple of these will come out this year. Metroid, Bayo, and whatever Retro is doing, I'm pretty certain is going to come out this year. Metroid, I'm a little bit shaky on, but I feel like Nintendo's been really good at putting out their games on time. So I don't think it's going to get pushed to 2020. But yeah, I think that one could come out. Bayonetta, I feel it could also come out. It doesn't seem to be having any problems right now. And whatever Retro's been making, they've been working on it for so long. I feel like it has a really solid chance of coming out this year. As for the other two, I'm not sure. Shin Megami Tensei, I'm not experienced with those games. I mean, I've played Persona, which is a spin-off of Shin Megami Tensei, and I know those games take a very long time to make. So I'm assuming the same thing goes for mainline Shin Megami Tensei games. So I'm pretty sure it's not gonna come out this year. It'll probably come out 2020 or late 2019 at best. And Pikmin. Fucking Pikmin, man. Pikmin's gone. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. Pikmin's dead. It got announced as a launch title for the Switch so long ago. I really don't think it's coming. It's been ages. I'm sorry, I just don't think it's happening. Okay, those were all games that we know are happening. Like, we started with games that we know are coming this year, then there are games that we know are coming, but we don't know when. These are games that have not been announced, but I think could potentially be coming to Switch. So yeah, from now on, this is all just crazy speculation and probably getting a lot of things wrong. Starting off with something that seems reasonable, I don't know. Mario Maker on Switch. I'd imagine this to be one of those games that kind of comes in between big releases. It'd be like one of those filler games that, like, there's a month where we don't have a game, and I slap Mario Maker in there. But I do see some problems with porting this game. First problem is that it's really dependent on the Wii U gamepad, like being able to like touch the screen and move it and like see it on the screen, on the TV. And like it uses the gamepad a lot, and I'm not sure how they would implement that on the Switch. They could make it a touchscreen only game. They could, I don't know, have like you move the cursor with a stick. I'm just not sure that would be as intuitive. The other problem is that we already have confirmed that we're getting New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe coming to Switch in January. Like it's the first release of the year. So I'm not so certain they would want two games of that style coming out in the same year. Like we have, like, that game, like even though they're different, like, Mario Maker, you make those levels, and then Deluxe, you just play them. I'm still not sure Nintendo would want two of those games coming out in the same year, which it puts me in like this half prediction of what is it? Super Mario World? What's it called? 3D World, that one. I think maybe if they're not doing Mario Maker, they'll probably do that instead, just because it's in a different style and won't like clash with Deluxe. So those are my predictions. Either one of those, Mario Maker or 3D World. I really want Mario Maker, but honestly, I could see them probably more likely doing 3D World. But yeah, going on with Mario though, a brand new Mario and Luigi game. Nintendo has been remaking a bunch of the older Mario and Luigi games for 3DS to kind of keep up that life cycle, but come on, it's been so long. It's been like 3 years. I want a new one. And one on Switch would be really interesting. The game seems to use a lot of the features of the console that it's on, and they've always been on DS, so they've always used like some touchscreen stuff, time button presses, that sort of thing. I feel like with the Joy-Cons and like, there's a lot of interesting stuff that you could do with the Switch in particular, and I feel like it'd be really interesting. It'd be an interesting little game to play on Switch. So just a new one, please. Either a new one or take all the remakes that you did for 3DS and put them on Switch. I'll take either, but I'd really, really like a new game. Now this is where I go a little bit crazy. I go a little bit wacky, zany. What about a brand new Zelda? Now I know you may be thinking, boy, Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. It takes at least like 5 years to come out with like maybe it's usually longer. They come out with like one Zelda per console. Like, I mean, actually no, that's stretching it a little bit. But it takes a lot of time to make a new Zelda. So what are you talking about coming out with a new one in 2019? Well, let me throw you this idea. What if they do it in a way that's similar to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask? Those games use basically the same assets, but with a new story and new features and stuff. But at its core, it was the same engine, same assets, all that stuff. I think that would work, because it would be pretty easy for Nintendo to develop. They just need to make a new story, which I'm sure isn't a problem, and come up with new gameplay features, which again, I don't think it's going to be a problem. People at Nintendo are creative and great. So yeah, just take the assets of Breath of the Wild, come out with something new, with a new story, maybe a continuation, and that would be it. And it would sell like crazy because everyone loved Breath of the Wild. It would be low cost, and it would sell like crazy. Like, it just makes sense. Obviously we don't know if that's happening, but it would make this year a whole lot stronger if we got a Zelda in there. Or, again, I know at the end of these I always say like an or, but they could also port Ocarina of Time and the Majora's Mask remake to Switch, which I would not be opposed to because I kind of missed out on those games on 3DS, and I would really like if they did that. This next one's more of a want rather than a prediction, I guess. I've been playing a ton of Kirby. I've been playing Kirby Superstar on the SNES, and it got me thinking, boy, this would be super dope on Switch, but they're super weird about how they're doing Virtual Console and stuff, and they aren't bringing SNES games to Switch. And I'm like, gosh, gee, that's kind of sucky. So I threw it in the prediction list. I think we're gonna get SNES games in the Nintendo Switch online subscription sometime next year. Maybe early, maybe later, I'm not sure. But we've had the subscription for a year now, and or less than a year, but I'm hopeful that we get SNES games. What I'm thinking is that NES and SNES games are going to come with your subscription, and you'll get them for free every month, or a couple new ones for free every month. And then everything beyond SNES, so like N64, GameCube, those games, you're going to have to buy on the Virtual Console shop. We haven't gotten deconfirmed that Virtual Console is happening. I know a lot of people have kind of given up on it, but I still have hope. I think it might happen. I don't know. I think that would be the smartest way to do it. NES and SNES games you get for free with a subscription, and then Virtual Console for all the other stuff. You know, maybe throw Genesis on there if you really want to. Atari, just all the old stuff that they can't really throw into the subscription, they'll put onto there. And I mean, I would say that they could put N64 in the subscription. I just think that they know that they could make a lot more money by selling them individually. So that's my guess. I hope it happens. Probably not gonna happen, but I really hope. Another wild random prediction. What about a brand new IP? Nintendo has been trying to make a lot of new series recently. They did Splatoon, which was a huge success, and they did ARMS, which kind of flopped. But I think they learned from it. What I'm thinking is that after ARMS flopped, they have been working on another new IP, but they're taking more time, because after they realized ARMS didn't do that well, they're like, alright, we can't just rush these out. We need to think about this, which is why we didn't get a new IP in 2017, and I'm not sure we're gonna get one, or I keep on saying 2017. We didn't get any new IPs in 2018, excuse me, and I feel like, you know, we might not even get it this year. We might not even get it in 2019, because I feel like because they want to take time with it. So what I'm thinking is that we will probably get a reveal of whatever this project is this year, and maybe get a date of 2020. But my wish, if this is happening, if they are working on some brand new IP, is that it isn't an online multiplayer game. Because we got that with Splatoon, we got that with ARMS. I want to see something single player. I want to see something new that's single player and that's fun. Something to really like shake up the industry and rival things like Mario and Zelda, and maybe even rival bigger games like Assassin's Creed and I don't know, these big single-player games that come out every year that everyone's like, whoa, this is the best game of all time. I want Nintendo to come out with something like that. Something new that we haven't seen before. And just shakes everything up. And lastly, calming down a little bit, some third-party ports that I would like to see. This isn't all the ones I would like to see, but these are some that I kind of thought of that I would really enjoy this year. Persona 5 on Switch seems extremely likely. We have got a bunch of evidence for it. Joker is now in Smash, which means there is some sort of relationship there. There are a bunch of trademarks that Persona did recently, where it's like Persona 5S, Persona 5B, Persona 5 something. And we don't really know what the others are, but Persona 5S could mean a Persona 5 Switch version. That's what a lot of people are thinking right now, and if it is, that would be extremely hype. And even Sakurai visited Atlas to do a little interview. It just seems like Nintendo's having a weird connection with Atlas right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm liking it. I'm ready to see some Persona 5 goodness on Switch. Danganronpa is also a game series that I'd love to see on Switch. Mostly the third game. I would really want the third game, but I haven't played it. It's just that I've played the demo, and when I played it, I was like, this game would be so good on Switch. And we got some rumors a while back. There was like some website that posted it, that like on their shop, like, oh yeah, we Danganronpa on Switch coming soon, and then like they had to take it down. That seemed to be fake, which is really weird that like a store would do that. But it's got me thinking, and I would be super down to play some goddamn Danganronpa on Switch. And similarly, we don't really have any evidence for this, but Miku game. Come on, we need her on Switch. Look at this. We need it. I played some Miku game on 3DS. I don't even care which Miku game it would be. I just want one coming to Switch because they're so fun, colorful, just really good rhythm games. And I feel Miku, out of all these rhythm games, is kind of like the most iconic of all of them. I mean, there is Rhythm Heaven, but I have no idea what the guys are doing at Rhythm Heaven. They haven't made a new game in ages. But yeah, I don't know. I just want Miku. Miku's freaking adorable. I want new Miku. New Miku on Switch. Maybe port the Mirai games or the Diva games that are on like Vita. Just something. Just give me something. I want my Miku. And that's about it that I'll have to say about games I want, things I'll predict. I'll probably look back at this at the end of the year and just see how much of this I got right. I don't think I got any of this right, but I'm hoping maybe some of it comes true because it would be super dope. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, click the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm very tired. I just recorded 2 videos in a row, and now I'm kind of tired. Comment down below your predictions for this year in terms of like Nintendo or just games in general, or even other stuff, anime, movies. I'll be down there talking to you guys if you do comment, if you so please. And yeah, but again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace.